Oh, hi there. My name is André Davis, and if you stick around till the end, I will let you in on how to redeem a special offer. I am a philosopher, musician, and analyst. My name is André Davis. I've had an idea in my heart for decades that I have kept to myself. Now, I want to share that idea with you. It's no mystery that as humans, we thrive when cooperation is at the forefront of our efforts. We feel a primal joy. In cooperation, we have evidence that we are not alone in this world. Then, why do we recognize and contribute to cooperative community resources so infrequently? Why doesn't this positivity and enthusiasm for positive social engagement remain a priority? Let's answer those questions together. What will it take to empower our communities? Let's learn what it is to We've gone through some steps to help us understand our customer, who we're marketing to, understand the language that we're going to speak to our customer, because we've dove into what our customer profile. So we started off with the worksheet, some guided questions that help us to dig into what our product is offering and how it benefits people and how those people would respond to our offering or our expectations for those interactions with whatever it is we're offering. Then we got to understand that a little bit, broke it down, parsed the customer profile, and we were able to identify key points in it that we want to make sure that our customers, our clients, know about us, and kind of set that stage, set that understanding of words that we're going to use, and understanding of how we approach the conversation with our customers. And then we've gone from there to, all right, we've got that information organized in a little bit in a way. Let's start looking at the aesthetic elements in our brand if we're going to focus on that. Where can we work with that? What do we do with that? And then we've gone into learning about putting together a marketing piece of marketing material. I'm working with a fitness martial arts studio in putting something together for some events that are going on there. So that's what I've been using as a base for this. So I had to learn how to use InDesign, was the tool that I chose to use from scratch, and I was able to start learning it and putting things together by looking at their own information, and then also looking out to YouTube to find out what other information was out there. And then when I started using it, I certainly jumped onto YouTube again to answer any of the questions that I had that came up. Specific ones, if you're using InDesign, that I needed to look up, and so that you wouldn't be surprised, are bolding text I had to look up, and there's another thing I can't think of right off the top of my head, but just to say, whatever product you're working with, be aware that it may not be similar to other products that you've worked with. So you might think, oh, this will be really easy, but if you have to kind of learn the language for another product, sometimes it's not necessarily difficult. It's just going to take you a little bit more time than you expected, probably. So keep that in mind. Be patient with yourself. And so if you want to see, I recommend you watch those first videos that kind of lead up to this. this final product, which isn't the final product. This is the first draft of a final product. I wanted to put something together, and this will certainly be changed or updated. So this is what I came up with for a design. I started with the blank canvas and just kind of added stuff. I already know that, for example, this down here logo, it's bleeding over here. So I don't know if I like it actually. I might even pull it out a little bit more if I wanted to stick with it. But the point is I need to do some touch-up editing. And then also I need to review this with somebody else. And it may turn into a situation where I want to use this as just kind of all right, this is my idea. I can't really take it too much further. I can. But maybe we pass this off to somebody who does marketing to give us advice and work in that capacity. So this is the back of the card. I left space for a stamp. I used the colors that we talked about in the last video. And then I just found some ways to put some information. This is going to be where the address information is. And I did see something in my list of videos that I was looking up to learn InDesign. There's like a mail merge capability. So we can certainly tap into our database of customers, clients, and use that mail merge so that it's, if you're not familiar with mail merge, essentially you take a table of information that will have a company name, who the contact person is, the address, line 1, city, state, and zip, and so there'll be a table of records, and then it is connected to InDesign in a way that you can kind of scroll through and each record will populate each one. So you mail out and you don't have to retype each name each time. It's just programmatically pulling it through there. So there's that, and then the other side of it, the front of it really is, this whole thing here. You'll notice again, this isn't the final draft because down here I've got email address with that welcome code there. But I don't have an email address to use yet. I've got to talk with the person I'm working with to figure out what email address we want to use for contacts. So that was the final product of it all. And if we look at, just to kind of go over InDesign and what I think of it in the end, after using it, it was good. It was able to lay everything out. So this is preview mode. But I was able to lay everything out kind of in boxes, and I started off by using just their frames. Like here's a frame that's still kind of hanging out. Originally I had a different idea to put a heading here, which I could throw something in there if I wanted to, but I don't think I will now that it's the back. And I've seen what it looks like away from it. But I can come back in here and make any adjustments. It's pretty easy to use. I didn't use too many of the tools here, except for this is the type tool, this is the selection tool. I created the frames with this tool. Getting into the colors, we had talked about before the color scheme. One of the things I learned as I was going through this is where I've got Creative Cloud, I've got libraries that are saved across, that are accessible across. So this is a library that I saved the Mandela Sun color scheme in. So I could, all of these colors here, I just got to open up this library, and just basically click the button and click the color and it changed it. So pretty neat. And then from here, your libraries, you would also be able to pull in any images that you had saved. I think this is one that I had, some video that I had for something else. Created a library and I was testing it all out. So yeah, I think overall, I liked it. I liked using it. I think it went ahead and I was able to put something together. And I learned a little bit about I guess the print marketing business as far as formatting it and making sure to account for bleed and cutting off, and learned about mailings and all that stuff. So it's a good, gets it going. I have something, at least if I had to send this out, like print it off and send it out, I could certainly do that, make the quick fixes and call it good, and then on the next marketing campaign work to improve that, which is probably where I'll go. I'm going to add some things on here. I think I can add some like images to make it look, right now it looks very sterile. There's not a lot going on, which it may be fine. But again, that's stuff that I'll have to ask advice for. So if you have advice on that, yeah, leave a comment. What would you add to it? What would you take away from it? Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And that is about it for this series of getting you from understanding the customer to putting out some sort of marketing material to make your product known to your customer base. Great, thank you for watching through the video. I hope you picked up some good information through this whole series of videos. I prompt you to go back and watch the earlier videos that led up to this. If you haven't seen those already, check out the $1 Million Fist playlist. If you were paying attention, or maybe you were paying attention but you just didn't catch this, I put a little Easter egg secret in the video at a point. Once the instructions are followed, we'll contact you and give you more information as to what our upcoming events are and how we can work with you. We have online programming that we're setting up. So if you do not live in the direct area or would just prefer to work in an online class setting, we will have those types of events available as well. Of course, we have our in-person events, and you'll receive information on the scheduling for that as well.